Right, steering. $11.01.
But that ain't gonna change my ways. All my life I've waited for someone who can come set me free.
Remove the Land Rover nameplate and lift off the radiator grille. Yeah, okay. Working through the grille panel aperture, no. And work from beneath the vehicle. Remove the pinch bolts and prise off the upper and lower relay lever. Remove the 2 bolts securing the top of the relay unit to the grille panel. From beneath the vehicle, remove the 4 bolts securing the relay flange plate. Remove any equipment located directly above the relay unit. And use a brass drift drive. Using a brass drift, drive the unit upwards to free it from the chassis. If the unit refuses to move, apply some penetrating oil between the base of the unit and the chassis. Refit the relay unit, doing the opposite of that. Right. I'm going to get some biscuits first, so I can do some talking. Biscuits, biscuits, biscuits. Keep them biscuits, Swisscuits. Swisscuits. I haven't had a Swisscuit for years. Would you risk it for a Swisscuit? No. Now then, what's going on here? This right here, behind the behind the first cav div mug and past the biscuits is the steering relay. And I have a replacement steering relay because I beat the crap out of it when I was trying to get the rod off earlier, mainly through ignorance. I say mainly, almost exclusively through ignorance. So they do crud up, and steering was a bit difficult, so doing everything to make it easier. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put another one in. However, that's the plan. The rumour on the street is that depending on how sensitive you are, or how religious you are maybe, this can be a choose your favourite rude word and insert there to remove, which in my personal experience is true. Hence having to get a new one, I think. It might be that I didn't damage it, but I don't want to find out when I'm doing however many miles per hour down the road that I did damage it and go careering off into the Centre Reservation again, because it was bad the first time. The thing about this is that they don't want to come off, see? And it's gonna come off. So we just have to figure out how. Oh, that's because they're on different. Why is it? It's just bonkers. This puller, they got one in this hole and one in the hole further down. So I'm gonna switch them both to the long one, I think. Might give me more space to work with. Now we're not even onto the bit that's difficult yet, and already I'm swearing at it. So there's a lever arm just here. controls the steering. And I've got to try and get the insert expletive there off, you see. Maybe it would be better. Would it be better with those? That's straighter, isn't it? I think straighter is better. So I'm going to try and use this puller to get the shitty bollocksy arse bugger knob wank thing off. And all this shit that's falling out of the chassis. I do have replacements for these dumb irons. Which is just as well, isn't it? Sometimes I think it's mean to call them dumb irons. In the 21st century, you shouldn't be calling them something along the lines of educationally challenged irons. Something like that. Surely, shouldn't we? Alright, I'm going to try and get this on blind. And I remember getting the other one off. It was an absolute swine. I'm anticipating this to be, yes, see I missed. Similarly swinish. Swine-like, swinian. Anyway, hard. I think I might be in the wrong place to do it this way. Yeah, I might have to be more underneath it. So it slipped past it again. I think a small amount of jiggling might be in order. Don't want to spill me tea though. Gary Owen. I think I am going to have to be somewhat underneath you. Well, nothing like a jet of lubricant to get things going, I always say. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray it with lubricant. Right. Mist. There, gotcha. Above and below. Hopefully that'll work its magic. And something will happen. Well, undoubtedly something will happen. I'll try and get the other camera in, see if that'll work. So I can show you what the hell I'm doing, even though I don't know. I only know that I'm doing it. So, this is the top of the steering relay with a little groove that goes in through that top pin where the spline is going to it. It goes all the way through the chassis, comes out there. But this arm is the swine I'm trying to get off at the moment. Now I've managed to get the jaws of that over top. And hopefully. See, the annoying thing about these cameras is that I can't get far enough away from the screen to see if it's in focus or not. But anyway, let's move down a bit, and the jaws, I've got around it, and I'm going to try and ratchet. Puller. Let's see if I can. I'll just put it there and see whatever I get. That's definitely still. I'll put it there. See what happens. If I get something, I get something. If I don't, balls to you. Git. Did it the wrong way again. Had it on undo. Should have it on do. Patience, patience, patience. And be it. Now check the lever before you do anything. Apply it, and it falls off anyway. So it's back on, and it falls off. So I think it's because they're so close. If it was higher up, I might be able to get closer to it. I don't know. So I'm going to try that. Okay, so that's now repositioned the claws so that they are longer, and hopefully that will go straighter, and that will be gooder. And I will quickly lose my urge to swear at it as a result. It's on, but not well. Let's see if I can keep the bloody thing on. Oh, it hasn't fallen off yet. Still just straightening out the arms. Seems to be just pulling itself off to one side at the moment. And an arm dropped off. I'm thinking I'm going to have to take apart this tie rod as well, just so I can get vertical. Better put my pliers. They were up here, they could be anywhere now. They're really dropping off. I think it's time for tea. It's time for tea. Carry on. Cold tea. Bollocks. No, I think we have now finally reached the stage, where I can say things like, where are my fucking pliers? And nobody will think any worse of me. Anybody who knows how to do this, of course, will be laughing at me at the moment. And if you are, you're a bastard. There's a split pin that goes through the crown here. So I'm just going to straighten that out. When I say straighten, I mean completely. So carcellated nuts. By the way, my own. Essentially, though, my nuts are not carcellated. Take it all the way off. The knocks. And to free it up. Oh, the reason it can't come off is this fucking puller in the way. Now it's loose. Now that there's not a fucking great thing in the way, now it's loose. That's technical jargon, by the way. I've got into technical jargon at an early stage. Fucking thing. Fucking great thing in the way. Don't lose my split pin, that's over there. Get it on again. Get the spider from Mars on. Which fits a lot better now there's not a bloody great lump in me, and it might actually pull it off, literally, on this occasion. So that's looking a lot more promising. Make sure it's on do up instead of undo. Don't let it spin around. I think it is pulling the arm off. I believe it's doing it. I can feel looseness. Piece of shit. Not really, baby. And now I've broken my biscuits. Now, there's my top tip. I'm giving top tips after that fucking debacle. Anyway, fox wedge, 2 fox wedges in there. Just opened up that little bit, and I've had to take off the track rods to be able to get the puller around it. Because before everything was at an angle, you see, so we can get it like that in this position all the way up, but yeah, you get the idea, and then crank it on and it pushes out the middle, but that really helped. All right, now that that's out of the way, got to get that out. Now I'm just looking at the chassis while I'm under here. It all looks pretty good, to be fair. Having said that, looks like an looks like an engine mount that isn't mounted. Also, there's a small amount of green stuff on the bottom of the drain from the radiator. But then again, I have been argy-bargying it just now. All right. So I've crushed my biscuits again. Fuck's sake. So, top tip number 2. When you're taking out your steering relay, don't put your biscuits on top of the dumb iron, or you'll crush them. Especially if you're having to do it between your vehicle and somebody else's Series 2A. Still, the amount of Rosie I've eaten already. Who cares about hygiene? It's good for you, right? Remember the old adage, that which does not kill you will only make you seriously ill. Sorry, Owen. Oh, from what I hear, the thing to do is bottle jack this bugger up and out of the way. I'll try that. Where's a bottle jack? I'll use mine. Can't find the handle for my bottle jack. How crap is that? No, there's the handle. All right. Brand new bottle jack. Never raced or rallied. And replacement steering relay. I'm just looking to make sure none of these get under the bottom. It is just that.
And somebody said the thing to do
Let's get the puller and do that, which they may be right. I'm going to try it with a bottle jack, see what happens. Where's all that spray oil? Where's my oil gun? It fell off a minute ago. Doesn't seem to do an awful lot. Of course, that edge is rounded. And it indeed is that one. Maybe fox wedges is a good thing again. I think I like fox wedges. I've never heard of fox wedges before. Now I have lots, which I suppose is good. Let's try that one under there. See what happens. It went in. Lots of things are falling off, but nothing is moving no place. Look at this, isn't it sweet? Maybe we'll try it with a trolley jack. This isn't going to be tall enough, is it? Theoretically now, the whole vehicle is resting on the steering relay. Now, which is showing no signs of movement at all.
Hello, I'm Tom Maguire and I'm part of a band called Tom Maguire and the Brassholes, and we're making this video today to appeal for some funds from a crowd, that's you, in order for us to be able to make an album of our own music. So I could spend some time talking about what the band's actually like and what it sounds like and all that, but I think I might just do this instead. 3, 4!
Yeah, we need some money now. We need it funding of a bigger crowd. We need some help today, yeah, in the form of monetary pay. I said, we want to make a record sound real good. If we are the chefs, then the music is the food. Gonna cook you up some nouvelle cuisine. I stand in metaphor if you know what I mean. Sing it out loud and clear for you, just in case. Gonna be subtitles too. I said stop right there and listen to me. Trying to make a record sound free. Stop right there and listen to me. We got some talent, plenty of time. We got a bag of super sicker jam. Only thing that we need, yeah, we need a little money, please. 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 We need some money now. We need the funding of a bigger crowd. And when it's ready, later on, you get a CD with a favorite song. For example, if you are feeling a little bit rich, then for 500 pounds, we'll come and play in your kitchen. We're gonna offer you something really, really ill. Like meeting up with Mikey and going up a hill. Gonna get Gus to do it real nice. Talented man who comes in a prize. I said, stop right there and listen to me. Trying to make a records on free. Stop right there and listen to me. We got some talent, plenty of time. We got a bag of super sugar jam. Only one thing that we need a little money, please. 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 Ah, come on, boys. Show 'em that sexy ass of steel. We all can be part of something special. We all can play a part. Hey, I said, we all can be part of something special. We all can play a part. Everybody clap right now. We all can be part of something special. We all can play a part. I said, we all can be part of something special. You all can play a part. Hey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you hear, if there's more of that, plenty more of that, we're gonna keep on making pictures slender. Come on. Let's hear what does that say? Like, spend my money. That's right. We made something really special. Something about happiness, about sadness, about existential. We want to show it to you, but we need some money from you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what you need to do.
So that's all that's sticking out now from the bottom end. All I've got to do is get that bit out and it'll be good to go, as the septics like to say. You see, it's nearly higher than the bracket, but the amount of crud that's underneath there, no wonder it doesn't want to come out. Okay, let's keep hitting it. Right. Here's where we start getting fancy. Fancy. I'm going to try and use a bottle jack on the fucking doodah, on the trolley jack. Bottle jack on a trolley jack to try and push a bit more. It's almost there, though. It's wanting to go. Yes. Oh, yes. Good one. Ho ho ho! Gotcha, you little fucker.
This girl tried to kill me. She didn't use a gun or a knife. This girl tried to kill me. Took me within an inch of my life. This freak tried to kill me. She didn't use a bomb or a gun. This girl tried to kill me. Homeboys, watch out for this one.
Got it. Now I see the reason. So, all right, let's get close in. Okay, now this is the piece that I couldn't get out. You can see, pretty gouged on its way out, and it is very, very corroded. So that's had a hard life, bless it. And this has had a very hard life now as well. Just as well I've got another one really, isn't it? Because that's cream cracker there. So the outside of it is like this. Seems reasonable that the inside might be in bad condition as well. So have a look at, there's actually a hole in the chassis. So the chassis has got a hole in it as well. I'll show you the hole in the chassis. So you can see inside there is actually a hole in the chassis, which that's what the relay had bonded to. So I imagine that's where all my oil was going, just going into that abyss. That's what was stopping it. Well, had to rip that out. Good. Right then. First few bits and pieces undercoated. So I've got the sill trims, a couple of catches, one or two hinges which I had to replace, and the sun visor, old school. Woohoo.
And oh, my life I felt like this, and oh, my faith is gone. I'll stand here with my eyes closed shut and stare into the sun. And oh, my days have gone to rest. I stand here and I ask for you to see that I'm free when the law don't believe in me.
I'm just a monkey with a spanner, but if I can do this, you can do that.
Back to the old Freezerinos.